I stock juveniles in this very beautiful and big Tarpaulin pond yesterday evening. The fish they were doing well. This morning we checked everything was okay, and around 7 to 8 the pond collapsed. Most of the fish were gone, unfortunately, and we were able to save some. Unfortunately, we had this newly constructed concrete pond. We couldn't move the fish into that. Because of this, should we say that Tarpaulin pond are not good? And should we say that we will not use Tarpaulin pond again? Before I give you my yes or no answer, I want us to analyze few things. In fact, when you look at the pond, let's talk about the Tarpaulin pond. It has metal frames around it. Now, the quality of the frame, the metal use counts a lot. In this our case, the quality of the material was strong. It was 2-inch round metal, which is appreciable. And generally, the poly itself, the thickness was okay. What you should also consider when you are setting up or erecting the Tarpaulin pond is the fact that you need to consider balance. If it is too balanced and you put in water and it's tilts to one part, more of the water is at one part, it can also collapse. Even though when we are filling in water or we are setting up pond, we ensure that it has a little slope around the outlet where you can easily drain water. However, if the slope shouldn't be too much, especially upon Tarpaulin pond, it can collapse. I didn't erect this pond. The pond was erected and filled in water before I got there. It was okay, all right. But as we continue adding water, because we connected the filtration to it, and there should be a level that the water should get to before the filtration works. So it didn't get to that level, and we top up the water and the pond collapsed. So ideally, the Tarpaulin pond, the amount of water there should be minimal. And that brings me to the answer of my question. Tarpaulin pond, yes, if you are a beginner or you want to start small, you can have the Tarpaulin pond. Personally, I don't recommend a Tarpaulin pond that is above
has
1,000
taken up
capacity.
almost all the space.
1,000 capacity a lot, but I'm calculating 10 liters of water to one fish. And that means that the Tarpaulin pond should contain 10,000 liters of water and can have 1,000 fish. And personally, I don't recommend Tarpaulin pond that keeps more water than this because if there's pressure on it, it can collapse. Like it happened to me. This was the first time I was experiencing this. I've experienced that several times. And all the time, anytime we are going to experience that, the pond is going to be a bigger one. And the volume of water will be greater. So starting with 1,000 capacity pond, 500 below of that, the Tarpaulin pond is good to house that. But above that, I am afraid. So someone will be asking, oh, Abdul, you set up polyphones, you set up the polyphone. Why are you discouraging people? I am not discouraging you, but I'm telling you the actual fact that if you want to do serious business, if you want to have a bigger pot that can keep more than 1,000 fish inside, then consider constructing concrete pond. That's the honest truth. Look, you can have small tarpaulin ponds and it's all right. That's what I'm saying. But bigger one, no. That is why personally I don't sell tarpaulin ponds that is more than 1,000 capacity. I don't. I've never sold that pond. And if you want such pond, I'll be honest. I will tell you this is the case. If you still want to proceed that with that, you go ahead. But when you face such challenge, don't mention my name. However, a small farm, no problem. Like where we just set this up at Lonto, our experience that 3 months ago we set up another beautiful pond, the 1,000 capacities, and the fish are growing very well and it's very good. But today we set a pond that is always double of that. Or this pond that we set is 10 by 20 feet. Imagine. And the height is 4 feet. So imagine, very big. So the volume of the water forces into corners. The metals bend. So what we quickly did is that we brought in a welder, we brought another metals, and he redo it, and we installed the pond again. So we are going to source some fish into that. But this time around, we're not going to put more volume of water into that. So basically, what I'm saying is that I am not saying generally don't use a tarpaulin pond. I'm saying that if you want to have a small pond, to have maybe 500,000 fish, that's fair enough. But if you want to have a big pond to house more fish, and it is tarpaulin, what I'm saying is that if you put more water inside and there's pressure on it, you can force the metals to bend and the pond will collapse. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Abdulaziz Issa. I'm a fish farmer and I help people set up their farms. I also help people set up recirculating water system in their farms, enabling them to save a lot of water in their farm. If you want to start fish farming and you are wondering, consult us. We'll help you, we'll give you the knowledge, the guidance, and we'll set up the farm for you at affordable cost. And we also add it to our platform of farmers. And that platform is for all farmers who are willing to learn and to network and to share. So even if we have not set it up or don't want any business with us, just contact us. We can add it to that platform and we'll continue to learn. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, all we do is just try to share preference based on experience and research. So consider subscribing to the channel so that we all grow our fish together. Once again, my name is Abdulaziz Issa, a fish farmer. And if you want to learn everything step by step in setting up the farm, consider taking out this seminar. And that brings us to another important aspect of the pond system, and that's the concrete pond. As you can see, very beautiful, very strong, very durable. I love that. Look, the concrete pond is very strong, no doubt in that. Even though it also has its disadvantages, but it is always preferred over the tarpaulin pond, especially if you're intending to have permanent structure in your permanent land. Consider concrete pond. The only thing that if you're a beginner, you have to note is that if you construct concrete pond, you can't just at the same time put in the fish. You will die. You need to cure the pond. And the curing process also takes a bit of time. So that is why there's a need to consult experienced farmers like us to guide you. All things being equal, if you cure the pond, let this pond, you cure it and restore the fish. They contacted me, they told me, oh, since we have the tarpaulin pond, we want to have concrete pond. We want to stock this number of pond. What dimensions? I gave them the dimension, they constructed it, I showed them how to cure it. They cure it for almost a month now. And today we are stocking. And as you can see,
You see that
the
the pond is
juveniles
high.
are very strong and
If you
active.
just put a stool,
We
you
moved
will
them
have
here
a difficulty
this
setting up
morning.
there.
And when we gave them fish this evening, I was very happy, very impressed about how they reacted to the feed. And that tells that, oh, we are okay. So now, if you are also planning to set up a permanent farm, consider putting up the concrete pond. However, the tarpaulin pond, like I said earlier, in fact, you can have a small one as a beginner and start with that. Learn, grow. Then this farm, we started with 1,000 capacity, we start 1,000. But this 3 months, the fish are grown. I'm very happy about that. Now, after they acquired that experience, we are stopping up the concrete pond as well. Thank you.